Okay, I got my blocks all put in, and now what I'm doing is I'm putting up this fabric. And what this fabric is used for usually is when they spray the foam, expandable foam insulation inside the wall. And then once they cut it down, they'll take this and they'll cover it up before they put the drywall on. I bought this row a long time ago, and what I like about it is it may be a while before I actually put drywall over the top of this right here, and it kind of protects this paper right here, keeps it from getting ripped, and that way whenever I come in and start the drywall process, it's very easy and I don't have to worry about the insulation. It's all tucked in there and it's all ready to go. I've had this a long time and I don't really know what brand it is or anything like that. I like the way it protects the insulation until you get around to actually putting your drywall in. So you can see that I went ahead and covered up my blocks. I can kind of see through this fabric where they're at, but even if I didn't, because I was the one that laid this out, I know where the blocks are. And I know what size, what height I want to start my cabinets. And so I can go ahead and put this up without a problem. Just using 5/16 staples. And see, I can kind of feel, when I touch it, I can kind of feel where the stud is right behind it. And that's how I know where to actually put my staples. All right. That's a pretty good day's work right there. Hey, I'd like to address all the young men and women out there right now. I notice I've got a lot of subscribers and a lot of followers in their 20s and early 30s. Hey, if you're thinking about going into construction, I would highly recommend it to go into it, to learn the trade. Right out of high school, I went straight into the construction trade, and I always kind of felt like, oh, I missed something. I didn't go and I didn't get that college education. But you know what? Now that I'm older, what I'm finding out is I have such an awesome degree on how to build, how to remodel, how to run tools. You can't really even learn that kind of stuff. You just got to get out on the job and just go for it. It's tough when you're starting out, but I tell you what, there's a shortage of carpenters, there's a shortage of plumbers, heating and air guys. They all make good money these days. So if you're thinking about getting into the trades, go for it. Find you an older person that's been into it, that's a master carpenter, hire on with him, and every day you're going to learn something. Even if it's digging a ditch, even if it's putting up a fence, he's having you do something like that. He's going to show you some things that eventually it all remains up here and you'll have an awesome library to look back on. Hey, you might even think about starting a YouTube channel. Very popular, how to carpentry, how to insulate, how to plumb, how to sell a house. There are a lot of how-tos on the platform of YouTube. That's what this video is all about. Hey, even if you're not that younger man or woman, even if you are older, still, it's never too late to learn this stuff. Especially once you reach the retirement age, it is awesome because you can do all this stuff for free, except for the material. Can't find the material for free. Not yet. I always look around. Subject to free, though. Keep your eye out. You may have a neighbor or somebody that's looking at remodeling their house. They'll tear out all their kitchen cabinets and throw them away. That's all good, valuable stuff. These cabinets I'm going to put up in here are nice. That piece I'm going to put in the middle, that is a custom oak piece made for a desk that was built in 1983 by a custom cabinet shop. I think I bought it for $10. Treasures are out there. Just have the patience. Remember, it takes a lot of patience to remodel. There's always something that's going to come up and smack you upside the head. Just figure it out, put it together. Let's go ahead and lay out where the cabinets are going to go. And might as well go ahead and hang them. Probably won't finish the complete project with the doors and everything, but might as well go ahead and put them up on the wall. So here's the scenario. I want the height of my cabinet to be 7 foot, 84 inches. 84 inches to the top of the cabinet. Now the cabinets are 30 inches. So what I want to do is make this real easy. And I'm going to take 84 minus 30 gives me 54 inches from the floor up. 54 inches is where the bottom of my cabinet is going to go. Put the tape on the floor. Mark up 54. The cabinet will go on top of that, so I'm going to put myself an X so I know the cabinet sits on top of that. 54 from the floor. I got my straight edge here. I'm going to go ahead and put my straight edge on there. Come down through here. All the lines are lining up that the floor is level. I'm just going to come down through here, mark a line, just like this. Now I might do a few things different if I was laying out for kitchen cabinets, but this is a pretty easy process. I'm just going to hang 2 cabinets and then that custom oak piece is going to go in the middle. I'm going to go ahead and mount the 2x4 on the wall itself. This is a temporary 2x4 on the wall. Just gives me something when I put the cabinet up against there to set on until I get it anchored. Once I get them anchored, I'll pull that back off. Okay, the 2x4s I had weren't quite straight enough, so I think a little piece of 3/4 like this is going to work just fine for me. There we go. That's going to hold just fine. Okay, first cabinet going in. It's going to set right up on that block, just like that right there. A little bit tight when you're working in a bathroom like this, but you just got to kind of deal with it. Right there should be level. Looks like the beam is off just a little bit, but that's okay. I'd rather have my cabinet level, so we're not going to worry about the beam any. Okay, so right there. Yeah, you can kind of get this washer and dryer and get all this out of here if you needed to, but when you're working by yourself, it's kind of hard to do that. So I've just kind of learned through the years to work around them. All right, so let me drill a hole. All your cabinets will have a piece of wood at the very bottom and at the very top, and that's what you want to anchor your cabinet with. You don't just want to send a screw right through the back. The back of the cabinet's usually pretty thin. You have that anchor piece at the bottom and the top, and that's what you want to anchor your cabinet with. It's going to be nice and tight. Remember what I was talking about earlier, is that when you mount something like this, make sure you mount it super strong, because even though your intentions are to put just a few cleaning supplies in it, you don't know who the next person that comes in, what they're going to store in it. You just don't want it pulling off the wall. You can see right now my ladder is going to be in the way. This is why that ledge is nice, because it gives me a little place to kind of rest this while I figure out what I want to do with my ladder here. Now, let's go ahead and move this into place. I'm going to go ahead and sand these cabinets down, sand this cabinet down, sand this shelving unit down, and sand the other one down. Prime it real good and paint them so they all match. Okay, that's all 3 cabinets up. Let's do some checking. Might have to fine tune it just a little bit. That's what I kind of envisioned. As soon as I saw these sitting in the bargain barn, this is what I kind of envisioned it to look like right here. Okay, that's looking pretty good right there. Not bad. I guess I can go ahead and take my bargain barn stickers off. $35. Last one was $15, $15, $5. $5 for a custom oak 1983 piece of furniture at a cabinetry shop built. Sitting there for $5. Yes! Okay, hope you get a good night's sleep. I'll see you on the job tomorrow. Hey, 7 a.m. Let's hit it. Okay. Let's make it 9. It's Saturday. Cabinets have pretty nice doors on them. Not exactly sure what kind of wood that is. It may be something like a butternut, something like that. But it's pretty heavy duty door, well made. Actually has some little, where they actually scarred it to make it look like a pattern on there. That was done a long time ago. You know, I would say these cabinets here are probably, you know, they could be 50 years old or more. Got a nice little handle on it, although I'm missing a part to it, so I got a feeling I'm going to probably end up replacing the handles that are on here. In fact, because the other door on this side I'm getting ready to put, somebody mounted a handle up on top. I guess it stayed that way for 50 years. I don't know. Kind of strange. You see strange things in the construction business. Really nice. You know, I talk about that in one of my painting videos. When you go to put doors up, if you're not real experienced, just have somebody help you, because if not, you're going to end up racking the hinges, you're going to end up dropping it. Possibly if you just painted your cabinets, you're going to end up scratching a brand new paint job. So if you're unexperienced, just have somebody help you. Works out a lot better. Yeah, here's that other door. Now see, you've got your arch right here. And on this one here, you have your arch, and it should be at the bottom just like that. Well, if you go to hang this and you do it the same way, so I think somebody at some time, I don't know, maybe they drilled it wrong and they didn't realize it. They just put it up there and the homeowners didn't ever say anything about it. $35 in the whole setup. It's always nice getting a good deal like that. I think I'm going to run over to the Habitat store here in a little bit, and I'm going to see if they have another cabinet like this, and if they do, and if I can buy it for $10, $10, I'm going to go ahead and buy it just for the handle piece, and then I'll have another cabinet to put somewhere else. Remember, everything doesn't always work out the way it's supposed to, especially in remodeling, but take your time, have some patience. things work out pretty good. I appreciate you coming to the channel. That's LAF Space Film Fest, capital LAF Space Film Fest. Hey, hammer down that subscribe button. I appreciate it. Helps me to put out videos like this, how-to videos, to encourage you to get out there and do some remodeling. Just have the patience. Remember, it takes a lot of patience to remodel. You have a good day. There's always something that's going to come up and smack you upside the head. Just figure it out, put it together.